For the last 2 years or more, we have faced risks of various nature, from COVID-19 to supply chain disruptions, US-China trade war to regulatory risk in China, the Russia-Ukraine war to higher food and energy prices and a higher inflationary environment. In the current geopolitical environment, risks are hidden, and as an investor, we must prepare for those. Here I am going to focus on 2 key attributes which help us navigate these environments and let us keep our focus on long-term value creation. First, Foord multi-counselor approach involves dividing the asset of each portfolio among a number of portfolio managers. Each portfolio manager has his own style and expertise to add value to the fund. Their exposure to various sectors and geographies may vary, giving us a well-diversified portfolio at the group level. This is important, especially in the current environment when risks are everywhere in different forms. So do we do what we say? Second, portfolio construction probably is the most important part of our risk management tools. When we approach portfolio construction to achieve diversification, the focus is not on the number of names, but on the economic factors or themes with a very limited correlation among them. Even at the sector level, we are looking to achieve diversification. For us, earning determines the true value of an investment. However, we cannot look at earnings in isolation from other risks such as interest rate, credit, inflation, and geopolitical risks. Let's look at few examples. Chinese consumers. We are playing consumer spending growth in China as more and more people join the middle class there. We have exposure to many companies there who will benefit from that trend over time, such as JD, Baba, Tencent, Trip.com, to name a few. Healthcare. Healthcare consumption is usually less correlated with the economic cycle. If someone is sick, the person needs to be treated. So the healthcare provides a good hedge against economically sensitive sectors and a source of uncorrelated returns to the portfolio. We are overweight China and healthcare. Food scarcity. Given the rise in population and income level with a limited increase in the farmland, fertilizers are very much needed to raise the yield. Names like Nutrien are very well positioned to give us that exposure. Given the dominance of few companies in potash production, Nutrien being the largest of them, it is an important firm to own, especially in this geopolitical environment, where other players are based in either Belarus or Russia. Both countries are facing sanctions currently by the West and it allies. Nutrien also supplies nitrogen and phosphate, other 2 ingredients in fertilizer. Defense is another area which remains a key part of our focus. Even though we have seen more scrutiny around defense names due to ESG concerns, especially in Europe, and also a fear around lower defense spending coming out of COVID-19. We are already seeing signs of a shift in the ESG angle on defense names as a result of the Russia-Ukraine war. Defense budgets are set to rise in many countries in Europe and elsewhere. Saab, being a quality player at a lower cost, offers a great opportunity here, as many countries may not be able to loosen their purses too much coming out of COVID-19. It is a national champion in Sweden, a country which has been sending arms to Ukraine. It has exposure to a very right mix of countries and a diversified product portfolio. With more than 90% exposure to defense and more than 50% exposure to Europe, it is very well positioned. There are many other themes we are playing in the portfolio. Each may work under different environment, helping us to remain solvent for long enough to realize gains. We are continuously striving to construct an all-weather portfolio to generate returns for the long term.